Hey guys, Conscious Soul 44 here. How y'all doing? Beautiful day in Michigan. How we doing? Um, I'd like to talk a little bit about how some of us may be feeling, as far as everything that's going on in the world stage with the governments, with the money, with the financial situation of our country. Gas prices are ridiculous. It's just, you know what I'm talking about. Um, and hopefully we're not putting our emotions into what's going on, because that's just going to pull us away from our joy. Straight up pull us away from our joy. um, for one, you know we believed we were in control of our lives and that the government would help us, and that they were there to support us and financially or whatever it is. Sure, there's those like bridge cards, to help with food. There's housing that they help with. Sure, but do you know how much control is if you're in these systems? These you know, it's there to help. Let me just say that. Um, you know, the food stamps, the housing, the helping with housing, with health insurance, like Medicaid, that kind of a thing. It's there to help, yes, but it's just enough, isn't it? It's not really to help us thrive. It's to help us just get by, so that we don't inundate the systems out there with more debt, because it just doesn't make sense to me. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is with all these systems that are available for those who are struggling financially, who are having a hard time making ends meet, who don't have the option of good health care, there's also a huge element of control in these systems. You can do this, but you can't do this. It pays for this, but not for that. Um, and that's really not freedom, is it? No. It's almost, I'm not going to say it is a punishment, but that's how it makes us feel. Um, I personally in the past have had, um, to use the government for help, for Medicaid. And back in the late 80s, it was much better than it is today, because I was able to have my son and everything was covered. Everything was covered. Um, and then some. Now it's not. They wanna kick you out of the hospital pretty much the same day you have the baby, I mean, it's like, you might as well have it at home. Save yourself about $12,000. But you know what I'm saying. Um, so we really were never in control in the first place. We thought we were. We thought, we go to work. We work this many hours a week. We get paid this much. We pay our bills, blah, blah, blah. Do you have fun? Sure, we go on vacations, we save money, we work extra hard to go have fun. It shouldn't be that way. Times are changing. We honestly have never really been in control. We just were thought, we were just led to believe we were in control by, um, the powers that be that are out there saying they're helping us. Um, Meanwhile, taxing us to death, overtaxing. You got politicians that don't know their head from a hole in the wall. Um, and it's I don't get involved emotionally in it, because why? It's all falling away. All these things that are happening, this chaos that ensues, it just feels like it's a whirlwind of chaos. One thing after another. It's like a hurricane or a tornado. It just keeps picking up stuff and flying it and flinging it through the air, doesn't it? That's okay. Sit back and watch that storm. What I'm trying to say is we have never been in control of our own lives, because there's always been an entity or a group of individuals or the shadow government that runs everything. Okay? They're the ones that make these decisions. Time is an illusion. 9 to 5 is an illusion. It is a form of control. Buying our food at grocery stores instead of being able to grow it in our own backyards, or having chickens in our own backyards no matter where you live. It's a form of control. So you cannot thrive. So you have to control. You have to continue to depend on government to get your food, get your medical care, get your education. And I'm here to tell you, it's a crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. And the more of us that finally realize what's going on and see this fact, that's where we can stand in our power, our inner strength, our truth, our sovereignty, our divineness, our connection to source, and say, no more. I can grow my own food. I know someone who has land where I can grow my own food. Have you gone to the grocery store lately and tried to buy decent produce that isn't half rotten or not even ripe yet? And it's expensive. I bought a watermelon, a seed, an original one with seeds, non-GMO watermelon for $12.99. I figured, yeah, it's probably from last year or from down south. We cut into that and it was barely pink, and I paid $12.99 for that sumbitch. I gave it to my chickens. They liked it. I could have taken that watermelon back and thrown and pitched a bitch. But that wouldn't have done any good, because I'm going to let it fall away. I'm going to let these people keep putting out their crappy food. And us as a human race, as a collective, as powerful people on this planet, that the 99% that don't really need that 1% that made us believe we did. We don't need them. Stand in your power. We all have friends, okay? If you live in the city and you don't have the property to grow your own food, find someone who does, and that is willing to either lease it out to you or just to say, here's your little plot of land, plant some vegetables for your family. And that's going to be something that's going to start happening. Those of us who have property are going to be the leaders in this. We can grow our own food in organic soil. Gaia is supporting us in this. The universe is supporting in this for us to take back our power, to become the original human that we came here to be. We're here now to change that, to change the perspective of the collective, of this world, to say, hey, we're all one. We are not separate from each other. We all have blood, bones, DNA. We all come from the same place, source, God. God is creator, universe, whatever you'd like to call it. And we are a divine spark of that. Here to create however we want, in love, truth, understanding, and of loving ourselves and knowing who we are. Stand up for yourself, for your family, for the future generations. Stand up. Say no more. No more to the animal abuse that happens in our slaughterhouses. We're eating animals that have been terrorized, scared to death before they were killed. So we are eating that meat that holds that energy of terror and fear. And that affects us at a DNA cell level. We ingest that. So know where your food comes from. These are realities in our world. We eat eggs from chickens that are kept in cages all their life and then mass killed because one bird got sick. The rest have to suffer. These times are changing. The way we treat animals, the way we treat Mother Earth, the way we treat each other is changing, and it has to change. And it starts with you. So I'm going to pull some cards from the Mystical Forest deck before I get a little too passionate. You guys are awesome. If you feel what I'm saying, if you hear what I'm putting down, like and leave a comment. Share this video. It's time to wake up, people. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Don't get emotionally involved. Get angry about the way animals are being treated, but we don't look for revenge. We look for solutions. So, I'm going to pull a card. Rejuvenate yourself. Know your limits and allow them to guide you. Limitations can teach you to take better care of yourself. You have full permission to rest and say no. Exactly. And right now, the energies are really crazy and they're fast moving, and it's going to continue to be that way. But we are being asked to slow down. Feel into what's going on. Feel into the energies that are coming up, the emotions that are coming up. Ask yourself, why am I having this emotion? Where did it come from? If it's a negative one, find where it came from. Find the root of the problem. Who was with you when this trigger started? What were the circumstances? And whatever triggers you right now, you are able to, because the veil is so thin, almost non-existent, you are able to go in that memory. You will know where to look. You'll know where to look. You just will know. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear explanation or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Yeah, you don't have to understand what it means. Just believe it. It happens every day. Every day. You know, we're magical beings. We are magicians. We choose how our life is going to go. And we're still going to have ups and downs. But understand it lasts for a brief moment. If you go within and understand it, you can release it and move on and make room for the good stuff. Fulfillment. You don't need anyone's approval to pursue and fulfill your purpose. You sure the hell don't. It's no one else's energetic business what you do, and vice versa. Do you. Support others, but do what makes you happy. Don't let anyone stop you. Embrace your unique journey and trust that it is leading you to where you need to go. Just taking that step towards what brings you joy will lead you to your path, to your purpose, to what fulfills you, to what brings in your abundance, brings in people of like-mindedness who want to create with you. We're here to be one. We're here to create with each other. Look at the bottom. Miracles in the dark, you guys. We get this one a lot. In the darkest moments, it's easy to feel lost and alone. Especially now with everything going on. Like I said, do not get emotionally reactive, involved. When you stay focused on the light, you'll receive blessings beyond your wildest dreams. Stay focused on you. Stay focused on your joy. Understand that everything that's going on that is not of your liking is falling away. It's going to take time. And it's going to take people like you and me, leaders of this new earth, to show people, to guide people, to let them know, hey, we understand what's going on. Let us help you understand. We're not a cult. We are the human being that was originally meant to be. You're powerful. You're light. You are abundance. And there's nothing here to stop you anymore except your own beliefs. Believe you can, and you will. Have faith that it's going to happen. And however it happens and whenever it happens, just let it be a surprise. Let all the negative bullshit go. We were never in control in the first place. Now you know. Now you are in control of your own life. With the connection and the help of your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your higher self, most of all. That's your biggest cheerleader right there. So listen, quiet your mind. Sit in nature for about 10 minutes, just quiet. And breathe. When you focus on your breath, you bring the attention, you bring your energy back to your body, to where you can hear the messages. You can hear the guidance louder and clearer when you quiet, bring your energy back to your body, your attention back to your body, not out there in imagination land. Okay, sometimes we got to bring it back. That's where the answers will be. I'm going to pull one more card. We're going to end this video. But just remember, there's nothing to fear. You're not going to fall. Mistakes happen. That's just redirection. Rejection can be considered redirection. It's not that you did anything wrong. It just wasn't the right path. So you get redirected to the way you are to be going. What you decided before you even came to this earth in this lifetime. There's a plan for you. You decided this plan. Ask for what that is for you. Ask for the answers. Ask for the messages. Ask for the guidance. What direction? First of all, they're going to tell you what brings you joy. What tickles your fancy? That is the first step. That's where you start. We will guide you to the next step, and then the next step. Hold your faith. Hold your love for yourself and for others. Be compassionate for yourself and others, because times are a little nuts, and people are very reactive. And we at times are going to be reactive ourselves. The energies that are bombarding this earth, you guys, they're very powerful. And they're going to bring up emotions. And you're going to get right out of the blue. So when that happens, take a minute, take some deep breaths, bring your energy back to your body, and then go about your day. Your whole frequency will change. Your whole vibration will change. It's that easy. And it's your choice. Your superpower is your choice. Remember who you are. This is the last card, you guys. You carry stardust in your bones, your ancestors' wisdom in your blood, and the whole universe in your soul. Know yourself, and nothing will bring you down. Can't take you down no more. Stand in your strength. Know who you are. Love yourself. Create. You'll be able to handle those rough times so much easier. It'll be clear. It'll be clear. So I love you guys. And that was the message for today. Enjoy your day. Go put your feet in the grass. Go to the beach. Go sit by some water. Be in nature. Just listen. She's talking. She's talking. And she's here for us. She's releasing right along with us. So, I love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.